fell asleep in the last 6 hours, and I was not supposed to do that. Just straight up. So as we get into this run, which is going to be no timestamps needed, though 2 scars, character exclusive random item, Yaaaashirooo. Although I say Yaaaashirooo with a very dejected tone in my voice. You know, recent runs of the Yaaaashirooo have not been all that bad. Knowledge, second counter charisma, strength, Takushi-san, and maybe a second mystery check. We can go strength this one. We can also go knowledge. I mean, sure. I mean, this shouldn't be the large determinant of... If it sounds like it's like this the lighthouse sigils are determining what I build into, yeah, partly that's true, but really, truthfully, in terms of what you should actually do, is you should do anything you want, but just do know when you build into a stat, at least in Harbinger, in my opinion as well, you're probably just going to build 1 stat instead of 2 stats. You can build 2 stats. Anything else after that depends on your strategy, I guess. But as we get into Yaaaashirooo here, we do scars, and we gotta make sure one of the forest mysteries is last. That's really the only thing. That way I don't have to forget anything, or I don't have to remember anything, and I don't forget, and I don't just mess up a video series. But I see Metamorphosis immediately. Mermaids, Akamanto, Vigil, Painting. Yeah, we're gonna wait for footage or botanist, really. Is that footage? No. Is that footage? No. I'm going crazy. I have forgotten a lot. I see Flood, I think, or Festival, but Festival normally not that bad. So yeah, footage, the one with this picture of, I assume like the edge of the forest and nothing else really. I keep thinking there's always like a camera somewhere, but we do have Kana, Arms, and then Teacher and Sailors as well. But yeah, we'll take Kana first. In a weird way, being forced to take a forest mystery last for this little house rule series is not so bad, because at least I can take Kana immediately, but what happens afterward, it could be Doom. Kana and Scars is super Doom mitigation, so there's that, but did I say I was going to go Hardware Store and then I proceeded to leave the illegal den? Well, that actually could be quite bad. Let's find out, though. Yeah, we left the illegal den, and we didn't use the thingamajiggy, so the occult shop. So I guess we enter and find out. We can play Meat Cleaver. It's still strength, but it's just not as great. I would not advise anyone to work with a Meat Cleaver. I just do, because I don't mind. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm experienced or anything. I literally mean it's a passable weapon. In my eyes. That is a true opinion. We can visit the History Club once as well, but... You know, actually, that wouldn't be so bad. Just so I can get 8 knowledge. Quick thinking. If it didn't cost 10 Doom, then yeah, I would consider it. But anywho, let's move on. Did I use the police station yet? I don't think I did. No. So we checked the forest, and then we checked the village and school. I completely forgot. We have Sailors, something, Arms, and something else. I forgot. I'm just going to do school for now. It does matter. Your police patrol does affect your run number-wise a lot, but in terms of what happens, I mean, having a good strategy will still win out. We'll take the reason hit here, 12 roll, but that's why I said I'm just going to take the reason hit. Oh my goodness. Oh, never change, but please change sometimes, RNG. But anywho, yeah, woke up pretty much shortly before this recording, realizing that as I threw a World of Horror video up, I was like, is it actually okay? And lo and behold, check the World of Horror video that was supposed to come here. And now you're watching this video instead, and I'm recording and then watching this video. You're going to be watching this video later, because mistakes are made. We can eat this damage in the face, funny enough. Although our reason is going quite low, the reason is so that we can do this. Were we really taking for reason? Oh no, we lost... no, what? Why am I taking so much damage? Oh, at Thotu. I was like, whoa, what the heck? Why? Anywho. This is actually 9 damage, right? Yeah, it's 9 damage because I'm getting 1 extra point and then we get 8 base. Yeah, because I was like, why am I taking 2? I'm supposed to take 1. It's a Thotu. So a Thotu plus 1, but then Scars and Kana minus 2, essentially. Minimum 1 damage, but you get the point. Anywho. Not that I was relying on Yasugi-san, but it's nice when it happens, so we'll buy them around, we have funds to spare, and away I go. I do have vending machines enabled, so at some point, you know, if I get the opportunity, yeah, then I will get a pack of cigarettes. That's not something I normally recommend, but what else are you going to do with the funds? Although you are, for me at least, I usually end up losing like 2 to 3 funds. Maybe less, but I feel like I lose like 2 to 3 funds on top of... If I buy a weapon, then I do. If you don't have to buy a weapon, you can just kind of prepare a few times and be okay, but usually, yeah, you're buying a weapon, for those who don't know. Those new to World of Horror getting a weapon, if you're playing on Harbinger difficulty, please get a weapon most of the time. There are a few characters who don't need weapons, but on those characters, having a weapon helps out even more. So either way, you're in a win-win situation. What you don't want to do is play with 2 damage kicks. If you have 3 damage kicks, it's kind of workable, in my opinion, at least. But normally, if you're dealing with anything, whether it's your fist kicks or a weapon that does 3 damage, or Old Gods Forbid 2, you want at least a damage increase somewhere, whether it's a spell, whether it's the Old God, but do something so you can get at least 6 minimum damage, and even then, it depends. If you get 6 minimum damage, you're usually going for 9. But hey, was that a reason loss if I had let that go? I'm gonna actually play around here. I know we're on arms, but... yeah, there are ways to lose reason here. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Hold a rosary, that's reason, I believe, if I equip this. One reason, but until we need it, we won't equip it. Now, we can't equip it inside of an encounter like this, but this is actually what I didn't... there's no buts here. That I didn't actually want to see this encounter. We might actually have to run. Can I do this into a stamina trade? I can. What does that get me, really? Because this is an Eldritch encounter. This is true... No, this is 13 damage. I need to throw something. I'm pretty sure. What's my normal accuracy? 60? Can I go for a Desperate Struggle? Well, not really. But we can trade off more... Nah, no, I don't want to trade off more stamina. What do I want to do then? Do I roll on the... About 45%. 45% to hit both of these attacks. It's gonna run. And away I go. 60% of 80. So yeah, that's about 48%. But still, coin flip if I want to be really lazy, but I wanted to try to calculate that a bit more accurately. Undershot it, but 3% usually doesn't matter for me. It's not going to be the deciding factor. We are in timeline B, so we did need to do something. I think we just eat 3 attacks and be perfectly fine, but alternatively, I could go for that, but yeah, look at my accuracy, it's quite terrible. So, away I go. We are going to lose a bunch of faith here. I think... Can we equip this? No, we can't. Should have equipped it earlier then, in knowing that this was going to happen. I forgot what takes place first. Do you take the faith effects first, or does your faith increase due to completing the mystery first, before the faith passive effects after a mystery go in? Anywho. This is not really good, is it? No, it's not. So I actually have to take another point. We finish a mystery here, so we should be okay. Otherwise, I should just do this to be safe. I think we get out regardless. Well, we get out regardless, but can we take less damage? The answer is no. I would have to do a coin flip here, so... It's a bit troublesome here. I don't want to gamble, though, so I guess we are just going to do Brace again. And then we'll just do a prep attack. Again, not leveling up here is kind of painful, and that's a Yaashiro thing, even though I didn't really take a lot of experience anyway, but you get the point. I'm feeling quite bad. Okay, so can we equip this now? I mean, either way, we got Faith for that, so... Pay. But... And it's not like we have Akamanto, so in a way, that's okay for the moment. I think we're on character-specific perks, if I recall. Zeal Stars. We can. It sure beats Stealth, and this will allow me to fight a lot more enemies comfortably, in my opinion. We do have to start taking Strength, though, for better or worse, even though our Stamina and Reason are low. If I'm going to do something like that. And then into Teacher we go. We are able to Brace into a Teacher attack, that I know. What happens in between is a whole other story. 10 roll, but, you know. Or 3 Charisma, but a 10 roll. I said that in the wrong order. Anywho. Still grabbing a pack of cigarettes would be nice at some point. It would actually help me a lot more, but if we don't get the funds, we don't get the funds. I could tree for funds, but then I get branded or something, and it's, the run goes downhill from there. Considering we still have a forest mystery, and we may or may not have roads closed. But, as we're in this encounter, do I feel lucky? Alternatively, I could do this. I can't. If I could handcuff in between, it would be really nice. But instead, if we're just going to do something like that, I would rather do this. 69%. We're not really going to handcuff. No, we're not. So we could do that, and then we should be perfectly fine. Because then we just do this, and we get out. And then we don't spend Doom, but, well, we don't... We get a steak knife, but more importantly, we don't spend Doom running away. Especially since we didn't have stealth, but... yeah, it really depends there. Are we gonna die to stamina? I think this puts our reason at 0, because the school is at high threat level, but... We'll see. No, never mind. We barely survived, but that's not necessarily a good thing. We could have even handcuffed this instead. Have I been censoring this boss, by the way, or have I just not been getting teacher a lot? Anywho. I think we do want to throw the steak knife, by the way. So this is 15 HP. Yeah, we do need to throw the steak knife. So there we do go. And let me just make sure, when I check OBS, that we get a thing. Otherwise, away we go! Actually, out of curiosity... Okay, no, I didn't. So, we should be able to brace into teacher attack. Well, we'll just double teacher attack here, right now. Actually, you can get badly bleeding here, can't you? Never mind. But either way, we take 3 Doom. That's the part I want to say. And even if that's the part I wanted to say. And even if we kept the steak knife, we would not have been able to two-shot the boss there. As I remove the sensor. Anywho. What are we doing here? My Weird Collection on your own. We do have Kana, so we can't take that. I really should heal here, but I really also want the strength. Alternatively, I could take knowledge, but we need the strength now. Am I gonna be okay? We're taking Sailors 4th because we have to take footage 5th as a house rule of the series. The forest phase. Ooh, if the title doesn't say that, Jordan has made a mistake in the future. But we are in Sailors, we don't have enough items. I mean, I could toss the rosary. I think I'll just do it now. We are on Timeline B. We also get a light source. Either way, both have goods and positives and negatives. Because getting the torch now would allow me to use it as a light source in certain events. Really only one, I think, in downtown. I forgot if the mansion and the seaside had any. I'm pretty sure the seaside doesn't have any, but I think you get the point. Could luck out, could not. But hey. So 6 HP per 1 damage of stamina. Can I gamble here? 87, a coin flip? Is this the risk I take this video? I guess it's the risk I take. If I don't even make it to the forest, well, I'm just gonna stick with it. But at least we got out. I really should just rest here at this point. There's no reason not to, but I'm gonna do one more investigation first. Never mind, we have fetid fumes, so it's pretty bad, but hey. We'll see. Actually, I should treat for stamina, really. Curse Sign's not so bad, and Paranoia. That's kind of bad, but short term, we need the short-term gain of stamina. That's all I have to say. Am I going crazy? Isn't there a light check? No, I swear there's a light check in the downtown location. Normally I wouldn't fight this at all. In fact, I shouldn't, because I have fetid fumes, and that's really the thing. And we're taking a lot of damage, that's the other thing. But reason number 1 is that since we have fetid fumes, we get less healing done. Unless I absolutely need the experience for whatever reason, there's not really any reason to fight the Rumu Ghost, even though we can fight her normally. And that's all I have to say on the matter. We do have the schoolyard. We have 3 charisma, never mind. I could try to intimidate the students, but for the sake of reaching footage at all, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Rolled a 1, so be it. And let's just throw this torch and then pick the torch back up. I would have I think I may have said the contrary. I forget some of the things I've said before. As someone with hundreds of videos may have that problem, but if the torch disappeared after you threw it at the end of that mystery, I wouldn't be too broken up. And if I said the contrary, my mind has changed. Let's go with stealth. I think we have enough strength. We'll pick up knowledge because we want to avoid lighthouse tragedies, and into footage we go. Do we have roads closed? Is my first question. No, but we did lose Bath, and we do have fetid fumes, so we pretty much get no healing, and we run from everything. That's all I'm trying to say. As for this young witch, we can brace once here. There are only so many enemies we can run away from. If we had to pick one to fight, it would be the young witch here. Although, well, I was really hoping that wasn't the case, but we kind of have funds to spare. Kind of, not really though. But you get the point. I would rather that than take 2 all damage to the face, because at least we can go into the doctor's office and get rid of that after selling the painkillers? Question mark. Nope, it sells for 0 funds. Can we sell? Does this sell for any funds, please? Thank you. Yeah, let's get rid of this. I swear that the price has never increased. Am I going crazy here? I'm going crazy. There's the effect that increases surgery and treatment options, but I feel like they don't increase. Am I going crazy there? Anywho. Let's go. Roll to 10. Knowledge doesn't matter. Stats don't matter. For all intents and purposes of saving myself forest pain, we should visit the mansion. Even though this series should be all about investigating the forest. I also don't want to die, but 8 forest investigations is more than enough, and I think you actually do more if you're forced into every single forest investigation, but, you know, we'll take stamina damage here, never mind. Stats actually worked. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm at the mercy of RNG. That's all I have to say. Curse, another curse, survivor's guilt. We should have enough doom still. I did forget my seconds. Yeah, we definitely run from this. So, even though, yeah, Meat Cleaver is not the greatest. With that, hey, as it turns out. So, there's a funny thing I can talk about here, but let's run first, because we have Dexterity, then over 3 Charisma. Odds of, really shortly, theoretical odds are pretty much a coin flip versus 25%. But, what I'm trying to say is, I forgot what I was saying. Gosh dang it, maybe I'll remember. It was kind of important too, and I don't think I've mentioned it like outright before, but hey. Yeah, I thought I had to do something with running. But anywho, can we take this in the face? I don't think we can. But I don't want to take more doom either. But can we get out of this? Can we do this? No. Because we don't have enough. I could equip the torch instead, but what would that do for me? So this is 10 damage per, and I don't have enough damage. You have Takshi-san? Why do I feel like I didn't have Takshi-san? Well, we're just gonna gamble then. So I'm gonna throw the Speed Cleaver, and I'm also gonna throw this torch, and we're gonna hope we hit both of these attacks. And if we don't, we're dead, pretty much. But anywho. And we shouldn't run into any other encounters, and we did every single... Well, never mind. We almost did every single investigation there. And thankfully, we also never got time skip. Also, our accuracy got affected, but we threw our weapons, so at this point... Gambling. Anywho. So, we do have Takshi-san, by the way. But we have a Thotu Flame to kind of help us if we really need to. Otherwise, what else can we do? Never mind. I thought I took folklore studies. I made a mistake. If we... anywho. It's fine. Well, or what I should say more accurately is, it doesn't matter at this point because my strategy is my strategy, but if we get every single second encounter and we take 8 damage from Takshi-san for whatever reason, we should still be okay, and we also have Kana on top of Scars even with the Thotu. So, we passed the knowledge check, we don't have Charisma, but we don't even need the light source even if we had the thingamajiggy, the torch. So yeah, we just walk up this lighthouse. I would like to, yeah, I think we do take the charisma damage first, so if we need a desperate struggle, we can. If there's something in storage, I probably forgot about it. But Otherwise, we did. I think we did. Well, we did Kana first. I was about to say arms, but I was like, why do I have Kana with me then? Anywho, did we? I thought we didn't. We fight twice in Eels. If it wasn't, then we fought the Twisted. Well, actually, it was definitely an apartment thing. I don't think it was the Anomaly 10 is double nurses, right? Which I'm pretty sure was not the case. Was not my second encounter because I did Eels into arms immediately. Right? Yeah. Into arms, and then I did the teacher. Fourth mystery was... Why am I going crazy here? I just remember... Anywho, what's important is I know arms is the second encounter, mystery, I'm pretty sure. Because I did teacher third, and then whatever I did fourth was... I did sailor's fourth. Yeah, sailor's fourth. Which means it can't... I'm pretty sure it's not this. I must have fought both of these, so it's just the question of which one I fought first. I think I fought the Twisted Corpse first because I was like, oh yeah, 3 reason. Yeah. At this point, it's kind of obvious I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm trying to logic my way back into it. It has to be the Gigolo then, right? Yeah. Which means that yes, arms was our second, but usually when I have Eels, the mystery in my run, I end up doing it. I end up I'm losing my words because I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for Toxie-san. I take Eels first because Kana. But anywho, we do get high damage kicks, at least. What is that? How did we get 4 again? Do we have something? Oh yeah, we have Zeal on top of it though too, buffing us. So, yeah, we should be perfectly fine. But if we're not... Pain. 90% kicks, by the way. I mean, that's still within the realms of 90%, but I'm just curious. Okay, good. Never is going to guarantee this. I don't even need to desperate struggle. Let's just save ourselves and you the time. And our second mystery is arms, and we should be perfectly fine. That was every single floor, right? Yeah, it was. So yeah, away I go. And hey, logic wins the day. Because boy, my memory, I should really do something. Hey, if you have any games to suggest that help with your memory, then please let me know. Otherwise, yeah, not much else to say. I need to make some forest custom events, and I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye!